Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to another vlog. Today is the eve of Christmas. It's 24th December. The timing now is about 5:30 a.m. As you can see, everywhere is very quiet because today is a Sunday. I've been away for a good couple of days or maybe more, alright, because I've not been feeling well. I guess I got the flu bug, I got the fever bug, I got the whatever bug, but it's not bah humbug, if you get what I mean. Alright, as you can see, I'm still wearing a mask, right, due to the raising number of pandemic cases in Singapore. So yeah, I hope you guys are wearing masks too. And yeah, so today is the eve. I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, how's it going? Just a word of advisory during this period of time, especially the eve and as well as Christmas. Right, if you're riding on the road, please be careful. Of course, during this period as well, the authorities are, increasing checks on drink driving. So make sure you guys are not driving if you're drinking. Right, so the other one thing is that if you guys are thinking of drinking, don't ride or don't drive. Go and get a public transport or whatsoever not. Otherwise, get someone who is not drinking to drive. And on top of that, if you guys are not drinking and are not partying tonight or whatsoever not, make sure you guys keep to the extreme left side of the road because things are going to travel super fast tonight. Right? It's either people are rushing to eat roast turkey maybe, or maybe they are rushing to go for party, or they are rushing coming back from party. So all in all, in general, keep to the extreme left. Things will travel at a very fast speed tonight. That is why the checks are all enhanced. And as you can see, if you read in the media, alright, a couple of people, or actually I think a number of people have already been caught for drink driving, and I hope you guys are not one of them. Drink driving right now is a serious offense. So please, take care of yourself and make sure that you practice safe drinking habits. I did my share of it anyway last time. Right, after drinking, cordon bleu, Chivas, what else? The normal Remy Martin, and what else? Beer, wine, all in one day, all in one session. And you can guess how strong or how rojak it is if everything is combined into one. And I was lucky at that time. Right, I was traveling at 140, but at that time the roadblocks are not that hot. So, but that was then. So right now things are getting more so-called enforced. The authorities are taking it more seriously because there's a lot of accidents that happen, even stupid accidents. People lose control, reverse into car park or reverse into parking lot with the door open. Guys, try practicing reversing into the parking lot without opening your door, please. It's easy, it's not that difficult. So anyway, I'm going to be online. Alright, I have not been online yet because I want to do this intro with you guys. Today is already eve of Christmas. Everybody is preparing to, it's going to be a very busy day today. Everybody's going to prepare the roast turkey and stuff. Alright, and I can see those Christmas cakes flying all over the place today. Right, expect also Grab Express to be very busy because people are sending food all over the place, right? From their mom's home to the daughter's home, from the daughter's home to the mother-in-law's home, blah blah blah, as per usual, right? So those who are on the road or those who are doing deliveries, keep your so-called, what do I say in that? Always be alert, alright? Just watch out for orders because orders are coming in for sure, right? And always stay safe on the road and wear a mask. Right, so yep, let me be online. I did my verification just now at home, so now I'm online. Hopefully there's a good number of orders today before 7 as per usual, right? And yeah, I'm glad I'm back online today, and I'm also glad to see all my videos are being consumed by you guys. Thank you so much. And yeah, before everything goes, or before I forget, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone. Right, if you guys are going party tonight, party hard. Right, so yep, let's wait for an order and we'll see how it goes. Okay guys, alright, yeah, I've been waiting at West Mall since just now, but so far there's no orders. Alright, so I decided to actually shift over to the usual place behind Kedai Kopi, as you can see, just behind you, as if you can see lah. Yeah, so right now I'm behind Kedai Kopi, and yeah, we shall wait or try to see if there is any orders down here. We'll see how. Alright, the weather has started to rain already. Yeah, it's been a wet couple of days so far. And yes, guys, please be careful when you're riding or driving. Alright, maintain a safe speed. Alright, so that you guys don't skid or fall. Yep, so we shall see if there is any orders or whether we can get any orders here at Bukit Gombak. Otherwise, I guess I have to call it a day. We'll see how it goes. Okay guys, finally got the first order from Bukit Gombak. McDonald's sending over to block 240. I am now at block 240. Alright, so I've completed sending the order and we shall proceed back to Bukit Gombak. It's kind of a rainy weather, but it's not that heavy, so I will still dash through no matter what. Alright, so I'll see you guys at Bukit Gombak McDonald's. Okay guys, welcome back to Bukit Gombak. Okay, right now, Kedai Kopi is slowly open up. And anyway, the weather has started to clearing up. What kind of English is that? The weather has started to clear up, so yeah, I think it's a much better time to do deliveries right now compared to just now, which was a bit wet. As you can see, my colors are all dulled up because of being soaked in the rain just now. So yep, it's much better now. The weather has stopped raining and I think it is left to a fine drizzle. Yeah, it's a much better weather this morning, and it's kind of a slow day. So far from about 5:30 until now, there's only one order, and yeah, as if I turn the camera around, you can see that there's very little human traffic, except for those who are working at Kedai Kopi and also the coffee shop which is beside it. Right, so other than that, there's less human traffic here. That's it for now. Anyway, yeah, just to touch up from the previous vlog, I believe I had a cash order previously. I think a couple of cash orders. And it just sometimes some of us are afraid of taking cash orders, but fret not. Alright, it's just cash orders. Yeah, just get the order and just deliver. But of course, being updated with technology and stuff, alright, there are several ways to receive cash orders, and one of it is, of course, cash, right? But cash requires you to bring at least a few change. But the alternative way of it is actually to set up your PayNow. Alright, PayNow is for those who are overseas, is actually using the contact number of the person to actually identify the person, and you make a transfer over the banking app. Right. So, but however, right now, technology has already advanced. So, individual bank account holders will be issued with a QR code, right? Especially mine with its OCBC. OCBC has already issued me a QR code, right, for easy transaction. That means if, like for example, you reach to a customer's location, all you need to do is just to show your QR code, the customer scans it, they make payment, and that's it. No communication, nothing. Just scan the QR code, make payment, and that's it. Alright, they show you the payment confirmation, and that's it. Alright, now the procedure wise, right now I know some of us may be afraid of taking those kind of transfers. Yeah, procedure wise is pretty simple. Don't do any transfers yet until you are on the customer's location or you are at the customer's location. Reason behind is to avoid any allegations, alright? To say that the customer say he already transferred and you say the customer never transferred, vice versa and stuff. So the best thing is to be at the customer's location, alright, hand the customer the food, alright, make sure the customer is ready to make the payment. It's either way, if you want to hold the food first and make the customer pay first, also can. Alright, of course, people understand that there are skepticism around, give first and never get payment kind of thing. But of course, I think nowadays people are educated. They will of course understand that you are skeptical of doing so. And yeah, so the procedure wise goes, if you want to really follow, is to collect payment first. Let them process the payment. If you are using a QR code, show them the QR code. If you are using your contact number, give them your contact number so that they can identify you in the app. Alright, then they will say your name, alright, to confirm that it is your account. Alright, you on the other end will acknowledge if it's your name. Yeah, on your end you have to acknowledge. Alright, only then they will proceed with the transfer. Once they proceed with the transfer, they will show you the confirmation. Alright, confirmation wise, as in term, is transaction successful. If the screen does not show transaction successful, they have not made the transfer yet. And if you see there's a green bar below with a slide kind of thing, the transaction is not done yet. So make sure that you see that the transaction is successful, right? And you can see the reference number below, or maybe the bank owner's account number kind of appear below. Then that is somehow or somewhat proves that the transaction is done. I think I walked too far from the app, right? So I'm going to walk back again to actually be careful in case I miss any orders. I was that side actually to prevent any, too much backlighting, and I tend to be disappeared or blend in together with the backlight. Anyway, yeah, once the transaction is successful, then you can hand over the food. Alright, so there is actually not much of a skepticism, or you don't have to actually worry much about receiving cash payments, because cash payments are right now more or less to the minimal. There is not much cash payments unless, everybody's taking cash payments right now, so you don't have to worry about receiving cash payments much, because you won't get any cash payment. But if in case you do receive, this is a procedure so that you know. Unless the customer MIA or whatever, then I would need to do the opposite. Now that I mentioned about cash payments MIA, so now that I mentioned about cash payments, customer MIA, well, there is another procedure whereby you need to actually, since this is a cash payment, alright, you need to actually wait for a good maybe 10 minutes. Procedure wise or protocol wise is to actually message the customer 3 times, call the customer 3 times, and of course wait for 10 minutes. Only then you can proceed to discard the food. But when you discard the food, make sure you take a picture to prove that you already discard the food, and you leave and you swipe complete. Yeah, that's the procedure so far, because once the customer, in case sometimes the customer overslept and he didn't realize that you have already reached to the front door or whatsoever not, alright, the customer will call to the customer service, right, and request for a refund, in which if you have already proceeded with the discard of the food, alright, there is no so-called refunds on the side of the customer. Alright, so when that happens, when the customer requests for a refund, the customer service will actually get back to you to actually get to know what happened. Alright, but before that, once you actually done the discard of the food and provided have the proof of the image, submit to Grab or the customer hotline. alright, to inform that this order, make sure you have a screenshot of the order as well. I forget about that. Screenshot of the order as well, the location, the address, the customer's name, alright, the order number. Alright, for the timing wise, you don't have to because in the system they will capture. Make sure you have all the details. Alright, I'll leave everything in the description below so that you guys can, easily capture, because sometimes I may speak too fast or I may speak too slow that you guys may not be able to capture. But end of the day, alright, make sure you have all the details, screenshot, right, and of course the photo proof of you discarding the food. Submit to the customer service hotline. Alright, there is a portion where customer did not so-called, customer MIA or customer did not pay for the food or whatsoever not. Alright, you will find that in the somewhere in the chat. Alright, submit it in so that this will cut short the hassle of later the customer service calling you to find out what happened. Immediately after you discard the food, immediately straight away send the report about the customer MIA, you are doing a cash order, whatever not. In that way as well, you can apply for your refund of the money that is used to actually, that was deducted from your account because of the cash order. Otherwise, other than that, I think that shouldn't be of a problem. Any questions you guys can just forward in the comments below. On and off, I will check the YouTube app, right, for any comments. So far, that's the protocol for the cash order. So yeah, like I mentioned, today the order is pretty slow. I guess I'll be overtime for today because I only got one order so far. Alright, so we'll wait further for the order. My battery, I think, is going down to 50% right now because just now I played Royal Rush or Royal Match. That game is really addictive. Okay, we have an order. Let me go stun a bit. Go stun. And we'll see where we are going. Okay, Kim Lee Dim Sum. Going to... Alright, so we'll pick up at Kim Lee Dim Sum and we'll send the order and I'll see you guys later. Okay guys, second order sent from Kimberley Dim Sum to block 435A. Alright, this location is the common location for orders. Alright, early in the morning most orders will come from here. Alright, and so we shall get back to Bukit Gombak to wait for more orders. I think the orders are slowly picking up because the weather is also slowly getting hotter and hotter. The sunrise is just behind you guys. It's slowly rising up and I think it's still behind the clouds. I think there are still clouds around this area. Right, and yeah, so it's a very nice and cooling morning today, and as you can see, it's not too bright from the video itself. Right, you can see all the beautiful colors. Right, so I'll see you guys at Bukit Gombak. We shall wait for more orders. Okay guys, I'm back at Bukit Gombak. Alright, anyway, just to add on to what I've said just now, every trip that you go, right, it pays to actually give a greeting, maybe a good morning, good afternoon, or good night. Sounds a bit weird, but good evening. Or maybe if it's a holiday tomorrow, also like what we are going through now. Tomorrow is Christmas, right? It pays to maybe say Merry Christmas or whatever not. Alright, this is actually proven by a lot of riders, right? Especially during the Ramadan time, when you actually give greetings to people, good things will come back to you, right? Because that's what happened to me. In fact, I think a lot of riders as well. It doesn't mean that it will be paid in terms of tips, but of course, if it's tips, I guess you guys would be very happy, right? But of course, sometimes it comes in terms of ratings, in terms of some other things, maybe drinks or maybe snacks or whatever given by the customers themselves, right? So yeah, this rule applies to any kind of profession, even though whether you are driving a passenger or whether you are, delivering food, delivering parcel, delivering this, delivering that, or even at your workplace. This is a rule of thumb. If you are giving greetings or you say good morning or this kind of thing, it lightens up somebody else's day. That is what happens when I drive, and of course I've been doing deliveries all this while. So yeah, it does pay in many ways, right? Many ways that you can't imagine even. It is the most simplest things that makes the big difference. I don't know how it goes for you guys, but it really did for me, right? The minor things in life can bring a very big difference. That is a point I want to share with you guys. For the meantime, let's wait for another order. Right, more and more orders, more and more riders are coming in, and of course the customers for the coffee shops are all also starting to come in to have their breakfast. Once there's an order, I'll get back to you guys ASAP. Okay guys, so got my third and fourth order. It's a Steco. So yeah, collecting from two individual merchants. Then after that, sending to two different locations in Kiat Hong. So I'm now at the second location. Alright, I completed sending both of the orders. So right now we are going to rush back to Bukit Gombak before we hit any Chua Chu Kang orders here. So I'll see you guys in Bukit Gombak. Okay guys, I'm back at Bukit Gombak. Wow, I didn't know my forehead was so shining. Okay, never mind. I'm losing hair. Okay. Alright, so yeah, according to the sound, there's another order coming in. McDonald's Bukit Gombak sending to Block 31A Bukit Batok Street 32. Okay guys, I go and pick up the order and I'll see you guys at Block 312. Okay guys, I finally sent the 5th order. Alright, it's a Grab Express order actually. Yeah, just now I didn't actually check, but when I pressed the arrive button, it turned out to be a different format, so I guess it's Grab Express. So right now I am going to go back to Bukit Gombak again. Right, perhaps going to get my last order, because right now my e-bike battery is only left with 1 bar. Right, and my handphone battery is left with 29. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm still contemplating on whether to get my last order, but I just give it a try. Hopefully I get somewhere near instead of Kiat Hong. Yeah, because Kiat Hong will definitely drain my battery, and end up I will have to cycle home instead of power assisted. So I'll see how it goes. We'll get back to Bukit Gombak. Okay guys, I'm back at Bukit Gombak. As you can see right now, from the background, all the hustle and bustle have all begun. Alright, all the hawker centres are all open, including Kedai Kopi. Right, and a lot of people are actually coming down to have their breakfast first, not roast turkey. So yeah, I hope you guys so far have got a rough idea on how to do cash orders. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, any doubts or whatsoever that you do not understand, alright, yeah, just feel free to reach back at me in the comments below. Alright, just leave your questions. If I can't answer them, alright, perhaps other riders will also answer them on my behalf. Alright, I will try my best to reply to your comments as soon as possible. Alright, for the meantime, I'm still trying to arrange for a lot of other tons of videos. I'm still contemplating on whether to get or to wait for another order, but I might not, because judging from the speed of my e-bike, it's starting to slow down. Right, when my e-bike starts to slow down, especially when it comes to the last bar, it is a signal that the battery is going to go flat very soon. So, oh, okay, it's just a notification. Okay, so basically, yeah, I will call it a day for now. Alright, so I'll knock off early so that I can get my battery for my e-bike charged. Then later on in the evening, perhaps I will go for another round. If not, over at night, I will go for another round as usual at night. Alright, so as per normal, alright, ride safe, stay safe. Make sure you guys wear your mask at all times. And of course, practice safe distance when you are visiting your family members tomorrow or tonight. And of course, save some roast turkey for me. And of course, some of the Christmas goodies. Right, so I'll see you guys in the next vlog. I think I did say ride safe, stay safe, right? So bye bye.